Okay, KCA, this is your homework for the week of February 9th. So there was a snow day, there was a 2-hour early dismissal, so it's not going to be due until next week. So take your time on it. It's 4 pages, but it's all pretty easy if you have been paying attention for your rhythm counting. Make sure that you note the time signatures. These are all 4-4 right here. 4-4. And then all of these are 2-4. Remember, in 4-4 times, 4 beats in a measure, and in 2-4 time, they're 2 beats in a measure. And this is your bar line, and then we restart. Double bar line means that the exercise is over or the song is over. So I always start on beat 1. Now, eighth notes are a half a beat each. So that's 1/2 makes a whole. So when I'm writing that out, I'm going to start on beat 1. And this is the second half of beat 1. So I'm going to write and. That's just our way of writing it. There's a lot of different ways of writing it, but the way I'm showing you, this is the way we're doing it. And this is our symbol for the and sign. So 1 and. Now we're on beat 2 and 3 and 4 and. You never go and stop below 4, and you never go above 4. So it has to be 4 beats in a measure. So same thing again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The and can't go before the number. The beat, the downbeat has to go before the upbeat, or it will be wrong. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Now this half note's worth 2 beats, so I'm going to connect them together so that if anybody was reading this, or if I just wanted to remember in the future, I can tell that beats 3 and 4 both belong to this half note. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Hopefully this is all still pretty simple. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my whole section in 4/4 time. Remember, it has to go to 4 beats. Every time you see a bar line, you restart at the number 1. Okay, 2/4 section. Same thing, but now there's a 2 on top, so that means there's 2 beats in a measure. Can't stop at 1, and you can't go past 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1, 2 and 1 and 2. 1, 2 and 1, 2. Scoochie, scoochie. 1 and 2. 1 and shh. Now I put this rest in parentheses. I know that it's silent, but if I wanted to remember that it was silent, or if I want someone who's reading this to know that it's silent, I put it in parentheses. That's how we all know. There's more than one way to do this. This is just my way. So everybody's on the same page. When you get super good at this, you can do it whatever way you want to do it. But right now, we're all going to do it this way. 1 and shh. 1 and 2. 1, 2 and shh. 2 and shh. 2 and 1 and shh. Shh. 2, 1 and 2. Shh. 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, so that's my whole page there of answers. Take a second, look at that. And we're on to the next page. You guys should be masters by the end of the school year at writing in your counts. And it even says here in red, it says, when writing in counts, don't forget to include your rests. So if you just leave your rests blank, it's wrong. Your rests have time that they're worth. They have counts that they're worth. So they need to have the numbers or the counts written in with them. When you don't write the counts, it's like they don't exist. So I want everything written in. Okay, this is all in 4/4. All in 4/4 time signature. Now the only difference between these eighth notes and the eighth notes before is the beaming. We have eighth notes that are beamed in groups of 2, and we have eighth notes that are beamed in groups of 4. This does not change the value of the eighth note. They are all still worth a half a beat each. These do not go any faster than these. These do not go any faster than these. They're all still worth a half a beat each. If I was to see how much this is worth, this would be equal to a quarter note, and this would be equal to a half note. That's it. That's the only difference on this page, is that we have different beaming on our eighth notes. Okay, number 1. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. I'll scooch this up. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4. 2 and 3, 4. 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3 and 4. 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2. 4 and 1 and 2. 4 and 1, 2 and 3. 4 and 2, 3. Last 3 lines. 1, 3 and 4. 2, 4 and 1 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 3 and there you go. Take a second look at that if you need it, but you can also just pause the video. Moving on, next page. Next page is kind of new. We've already talked about steps, skips, leaps and jumps, and repeated notes. Well, now we're going to call them something different. We're going to call them seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, eighths, ninths, whatever. We're going to put a number behind it and not just steps and skips. So they did the first one for us. We have 2 starred notes keys on the piano. I have 1, 2, 3. That's the interval from the bottom starred key to the top starred key. I count my first star and I count my last star. So that is a 1, 2, 3. It's a third. Now I see that this is the letter C and this is the letter E. So I'm going to go and I'm going to write it on the staff now. This is treble clef. C and E. You could also write it right here. That's okay too. That's fine. Doesn't matter which octave. So that part's not a trick question. And it says, tip, when counting intervals, always include the first note. That means don't start number 1 right here. Start number 1 on the star. Okay. So here we go. This is the letter E, and this is the letter B. Now I'm going to count my interval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth. This is an E. That's a line note, so I need to make sure the line goes right through it. And a B. Now, because this is on the middle line, my stem is going to go down. Anything above the middle line or on it, stem goes down. Anything below that middle line, stems go up. That's the rule. Next, I have the letter D and the letter G. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a fourth. Okay, I have a D. And that is right below the staff. It still needs to touch the staff. It can't just float. It has to touch that bottom staff line. And I have the letter G. It's a line note, so that line has to go all the way through. They are both below that middle line, so the stems go up. Okay, next I have the letter E and the letter F. 1, 2. This is a second. And yes, you have to write the th, and, like third, or fifth, fourth, second. You can't just write 3, 5, 4, 2. You have to write that THNDRD after it. Okay, here's my E. This is a line note. The line has to go through the note. And then the F is a space note, so it has to touch both lines around it. They're both below that middle line, so the stems go up. Okay, I have a D as in dog, and I have an A as in apple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a fifth. Here's my D as in dog. And here's my A as in apple. They're both below, but I'm going to also write it somewhere else too. Actually, I'm going to turn this one over. I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to put them really close together because I want you to see another octave. Here, I could also write it up here. I could write D as in dog. Oh, but I don't have enough lines, so I'm going to draw a ledger line. And then A as in apple. Now, these are both below the middle line, so the stems goes up. These are both above the middle line, so the stems go down. Notice how these lines are on the right side. So they go up, they're on the right side. When the lines go down, they're on the left side. And yes, that matters. If they're going down, they cannot be on the right side. If they're going up, they cannot be on the left side. Because think about it. If you rotate the paper, it's the same. Right? Okay, C and A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a sixth. And pretty soon you'll be able to just look at this and say, that's sixth, that's fifth, second, up, 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 up. and on the staff too. You got second, fourth, fifth, third, and you'll be super quick at it. It is a skill, a very easily acquired skill. Okay, these are both above that middle line, so my stems go down. And that's it. That's all for this page. I think it's pretty easy. It's just a little tedious. You have to go from this stage, then you have to go to this stage, and then you have to go to that stage. So let's make sure you count that very first star. So for this page, you have 35 different musical symbols. But you only need to pick 15 out of the 20. So I'm just going to do all 35. And let's see. It says identify the following musical notation items. The first one is a half note. This one is a quarter rest. This one is a fermata. This one stands for mezzo piano, but it means moderately soft. It's Italian. This is called an accent mark. This is a whole note. This is a half rest. This is a first and second ending. This is pianissimo, which means really soft. Hopefully y'all can read my handwriting. I'm writing really fast. This can be called two things. This can be called a diminuendo or a decrescendo. This is an eighth note. This is a 16th note. I'm not spelling it out. Sorry. This is a repeat sign. This is fortissimo, which means really loud. This is a tie. This is a tie. This is a slur. This goes from a G to a G if this was in treble clef. This goes from an A to a B if this is in treble clef. This is one note going to the same exact note. This is one note going to a different note. Two different things. Know the difference. Okay. All good. Keep going. Quarter note. Natural sign. This is the staff. This is an abbreviation for mezzo forte, which means moderately loud. It's also Italian. This, they're asking for that line right there. That's the bar line. This is a 16th rest. Sharp sign. This is a time signature. They could have had 2-4, they could have had 3-4, they could have had 6-8, they could have had 12-8, doesn't matter. Time signature. This is piano, which means soft. Okay, next. I'm on a roll. This is an 8th rest. This is a flat sign. This is a key signature. I'm just going to abbreviate it. Bass clef, also called the F clef. This is a crescendo. This is a whole rest. This is a double bar line. This is forte. Ooh, my handwriting's getting so sloppy. Which means loud. This is the treble clef, also called the G clef. And this little itty bitty tiny dot right there is a staccato. Okay, wow, that was fast. Okay, the difference between a dotted quarter note and a staccato is that this is above or below the note head, and this is to the side of the note head. Okay, two different things. And that's it. Only have to pick 15, but I gave you all 35. And I gave it to you lickety split. See how quick I knew all those? I should know them. If I didn't know them, I shouldn't be your teacher. Okay, bye.